Good morning, students. Today we are going to know about the working and the components of your computer system. So how does a computer work? So as we learnt in the previous class about input output device and then about processor. So today we are going to know how does a computer work. So every computer operation can be divided into three stages. The first stage is input and then process, and finally we will be receiving the output. So in the input, the user will enter the data. For example, you can see here the user enters the two numbers 2 and 3. So the computer is going to do the calculation inside the processor. CPU is called as a processor. And here 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3 is answer is 5. This 5 will be displayed on the output. So in this way our computer works. So first it will receive the input through the input devices, and then it will get processed inside the CPU, and finally it will be displayed on the output device. Okay. So if we want to get the result in the printed form, we can attach the printer as an output device. Okay. And then another example here. So see here example for input, process and output. So here the teacher, first you can see this picture. This teacher is distributing a worksheet. The student is receiving, and then process. So the students will write the answers for the given question, and then finally it will be written back to the teacher once again. So the output will be just viewed by the teachers. So this is an example for the process of computer. We can say input, process and output. And another example, washing clothes by a washing machine. So what is the input here? We will put the clothes inside the washing machine. Something will be given. So that is input. And then what is the process? The clothes will be being washed, and output will be we will get the cleaned clothes. Okay, so this is also one kind of example for input, process and output. And another example we can say is we can get juice. For example, orange juice. To prepare an orange juice, orange will be put up inside the mixer jar, and then output will be getting as a juice. Okay, so this is an example for input, process and then output. Next topic is components of your computer system. So major two components are hardware and software. So hardware means the physical part of your computer system, which can be touched and we can see that part of your computer. That comes under the category of hardware. It includes a system unit and a number of external devices attached to it. So whatever devices that can be attached to a computer, that comes under the concept called hardware. So it can be touched and it can be viewed by a user. And then software means it is a sequence of instructions and the command the computer system to complete the specific task. That comes under the concept of software. So software means it is going to be contain a lot of instructions. So according to our instructions, the computer is going to act according to the instructions given by the user. So this is called as hardware and software. Hardware means the physical part where we can able to touch and feel, tangible, otherwise called as tangible. T-A-N-G-I-L-E, tangible. And software, so it is like we are going to instruct the computer to perform some specific task. So let us see hardware. So hardware composed of input devices, a system unit and output devices. So whatever devices we can able to see and feel or touch, that comes under hardware. So example for input devices we have discussed already in the last class. Input devices, keyboard and then mouse, touch screen, scanner, these comes under hardware. And then system unit. So system system unit, and then finally output devices. The first example for hardware devices, input devices, as I told you, mouse, keyboard, scanner, and then microphone, mic also. So for entering commands or data into the computer, we use the input devices. And then system unit also comes under hardware. So system unit, it consists of mainly CPU and then circuit boards, power supply, and then storage devices. And it works the data together with the software to produce processed results. So all the data and calculations will be processed inside the CPU, and whatever devices we can able to see, the parts of a computer, so that comes under hardware. And then the third one is output device. The process result can be displayed to users by different output devices. So first thing, main output devices, monitor, and then printer, and then speakers. So through these devices we able to see the result. So these are also an example for hardware. So hardware means it composed of input device, output device, and then system unit. So these comprised together and called as a hardware, which can be visible to the user. And then system software. So system software. So first thing is, so far we have discussed about hardware. Now software. Software which can be classified into two types. First one is system software and the second one is application software. So first one, system software. It manages the operation of computer hardware, help us to operate the computer system easily, and controls and facilitates the execution of application software. Example, actually system software example is operating system, which is going to be called as the heart of your computer system. Okay, so example is Windows XP and Macintosh operating system, disk operating system. So maximum we will be using Windows XP. Okay, so this is an example for system software. It allows the user to work very easily. This is called as a system software. And then second type is application software. So application software carries out specific task for the user. Application software cannot be run on a computer system without the presence of operating system. So without the help of any of the operating system, we cannot run a application software. So it needs the operating system to work. Okay, so application software, it depends upon the system software, we can say. Example, Windows XP. Without the help of Windows XP, we cannot work with any of the application software. Now let us see what are the examples for application software. First one is word processor. So what is the main function of word processor? It is used to create, edit, format, save and print the documents. Example is Microsoft Word, where we can create our new document, and if you want to do some changes we can edit, and if you want to format, if you want to save, or if you want to take the printout, we can take out. So this is an example for word processor. This is one example for application software. Okay, and then spreadsheet. Spreadsheet perform calculation and data manipulation, and we also create some charts for our data. So MS Excel, Microsoft Excel, where we can type the students mark list also and do some calculations for that. And we can create the charts also, pie chart, bar chart. You might have learnt in 5th standard max. So bar graph, how to draw bar graph, everything you can draw using the MS Excel application. So this comes under the example for spreadsheet. And then presentation software. So for creating presentation and slideshows, we use Microsoft PowerPoint. Okay, so this is an example for presentation software. And then image editing and software, its function is to edit photos and graphics. Example is Photoshop. So using Photoshop we can edit our pictures, photos, and then we can do animations to our pictures that has been taken. So these are few examples for application software. So we have discussed example. First one is word processor, example MS Word, and for spreadsheet it's MS Excel, and then for presentation MS PowerPoint, and then for image editing software Adobe Photoshop. And then the last example is communication software. So if we want to exchange messages between different computers, we can go for Microsoft Outlook. So using this application, we can communicate from one computer to another computer. So these are the different types of application software. So today we have discussed about, first thing is working of your computer. How does your computer work? So basic input, process, output. That's all. And then what are the components of your computer system? So two types, hardware and software. Hardware means this is a physical part of your computer, and software means we have to instruct the computer to do some specific task. And then hardware, it consists of input device, system unit, and output devices. And then we have discussed with some example, mouse, keyboard, microphone, scanner for input device, and then system unit is CPU, and then output devices monitor, printer, and speakers. And then software, it consists of two types, system software and application software. And system software example is operating system, which is going to called as the heart of their computer. Example is Windows XP and Macintosh OS. And then application software, so we have discussed about MS Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and then Adobe Photoshop, and we have discussed about Microsoft Outlook. So today these are the few things you have learnt in today's session, and this is going to be a worksheet number 2. So first thing, put question number 1 and write, name the 4 basic components of your computer system. So what are the 4 components of your computer system? You have to list out one by one. And then what component of your computer is considered the brain of your computer? So which part is called brain of your computer? CPU. And then select an item that would be used as output device. Which is among the 4 devices given, which is the output device? Yes, monitor. And select an item that would be used as an input device on your computer system. So which is an input device? Main input device is keyboard. And you have to label the computer parts. Okay, you have to just draw the 4 parts given here. Just you have to write the answer. So this is your worksheet number 2. In the next class we will continue with the next topic. Thank you, children.